I'm just top for each lesson. First one gives all honor, all praise and fear to Yahweh, because He's the one who woke us up to His truth, and our brother, our King, the only begotten Son, our King, and Messiah, Yahweh Shai. Tell if it's gonna be is an example. Exodus 20, verse 3. Well, hold on, which verse? Verse 5, them that hate me. Alright. This is Exodus 20, verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, Yahweh, thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. And also, just here's also Matthew 12, verse 36. I'm going to say it's because the video I'm going to show has this. Matthew 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Let's go here. Alright, let's play to see what it has.
We are going to be discussing what's happening, YouTube. Welcome to the Mr. Winslow channel. I am Mr. Winslow, your host, and today we're going to be discussing a very hot and controversial topic, which deals primarily with God is evil. We are going to be discussing the Abrahamic God, yes, the God of the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran, and we are going to illustrate that this God is not only omnipotent, omnibenevolent, omniscient, and omnipresent, but omni-evil as well. So, without any further ado, let's get started, shall we? If we look at the definition of evil, it is defined as wrongdoing and wickedness. If we want to take a more in-depth look at this definition, we find that three characteristics immediately come to mind. Evil people are characterized by being very ego-driven and vain. They are also characterized as being very lust for death and suffering-driven. And last but not least, they have a serve me and enjoy it or die attitude. These three character traits are traits that the God of the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran has in a huge abundance. Yes, He does. If we look at the first aspect, which deals with being very ego-driven and vain, we see that the first 3 commandments out of the 10 commandments illustrate this. We see that He commands that there will be no other gods before me. There will be no graven images, and you will not take my name in vain. That's correct. The God of the Bible set these 3 commandments in motion. He had 10, but He wanted to make damn sure that the first 3 edified Him.
Oh, well, have I created everything? So what exactly are you talking about? He created everybody. Made the earth. You just want made the whole earth. Made man. So what the
and placed you in a position where you would always be trying to seek brownie points from Him, where you would always be in a position of subservience to Him.
Well, you're supposed to. He made everybody shake for you.
That is number 1. Number 2, when we see a lust for death and suffering, the entire Bible, Quran, and Torah has lots of examples, replete with examples that show just how evil this God is, how He loves to torture and destroy things. If we look at the Adam and Eve story,
all that was judgment. It's a basically punishing way. It's literally like this. When a child does something wrong, they're punished. So that's what I said, yo, that's
they were
people doing evil stuff. I said back then.
Driven from paradise.
And plus, you look at Brother Cartier, like other one lady that he had point back in the time frame before the flood came. Those people were mixing animals together. I said that's the reason why I say comment video. I said a pit bull is unnatural. The strong wolf is but it's unnatural because it's a mix of different dogs. It's not a natural dog.
When we look at the Noah's Ark story, where he drowned the entire world, when we look at the story...
First off, one day he... Hold up. Hold up. This is Genesis 6, verse 11. The earth was also corrupt for Yahweh, and the earth was filled with violence. And of course, there was also a mix of all this stuff going down too. And also 6 verse 5. And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. This is verse 6. Verse 12. And Yahweh looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all the flesh had corrupted his way onto the earth. And this is Genesis 6 verse 13. And Yahweh said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Because I said, so have fun. The whole reason for this whole devil here. Try to say some stuff about the days of Noah. I said earth was filled with violence in those days. It had giants. It had like some hybrid animals. I said it was dangerous. I know he ain't gonna bring that up though.
Sodom and Gomorrah. When we look at the story of the
Sodom and Gomorrah was filled with that dealing with that story. That story was filled with sodomites. And people doing nasty acts back then. And ironically, even before I was in truth, my dad always told me stories of Sodom and Gomorrah. So I know that story.
Israelites, when they were enslaved by the Egyptians. Yes, the Bible is filled with examples where God loves to use death and suffering, or the assurance of it, more than he is using something that is very benign, something that is very helpful. That is how his true power is achieved. He is a God of fear. The only reason someone would get on his good side is because
he created everybody. Of course, he made you.
They fear him. They are afraid
That's only part 1. With that one gives all honor, all praise and fear to Yahweh, because he's the one who looks up to his truth. And our brother, our King and Messiah, Hashadat Shalom, Bo, Bo, Bo.